Hey everyone, and welcome back to Toy Picker Infinity's Toy Channel. And sorry I've not posted many videos lately, so still kind of dealing with my health problems and stuff, and it's kind of hard in between kids, and I have a surgery upcoming this week, so just decided, hey, I'm gonna do a couple of videos from the floor here to bust a couple of these out. And in front of my case. Why not, right? You know, instead of doing them on a table or somewhere else, we'll just do them right here where I can just pull them in and out. So today I'm going to shoot on the Godaikin Vavilos. The Godaikin Vavilos is one of the otter robots. It's not as popular, of course, as the first series of Godaikins or any of that, but he's a good-sized robot. For Series 3 out of the Godaikin Forces, Vavilos is a pretty good size. He came in the last wave of the Godaikin robots. And he's, of course, also from a show in Japan, which is called Space Sheriff Shader, and Space Sheriff Shader is one of the kind of Super Sentai or Power Ranger offshoots where they have a space sheriff kind of go around and do things in space. And I think it's kind of an offshoot of even like the Voltron series or the Go Lion series. So they created the Space Sheriff Shader, and Vavilos is Shader's base or his big ship that he can use, and it is a triple changer. This is where Transformers got their ideas for a triple changer, of course, is from a robot like this, because this robot is also a triple changer. He turns from a ship to a big gun to the robot, and I have him in robot mode right now. And just for all you guys that are really into the Godaikins and Space Sheriff Shader, no, he does not come with this cool axe. I thought that this axe fit him pretty well and decided to put an axe with him because, you know what, all the rest of my robots have all sorts of swords and weapons and stuff, and you know, Vavilos doesn't really come with anything except for missiles, and he turns into a big gun, kind of like Megatron. So, you know, here he is, and the axe does not come with him. So, here is the robot, and behind is the box, and the box is, of course, typical. This is a window box, and it shows his different modes. It's all of his different modes that he can turn into, and then there's the rockets inside and the missiles, and I can go ahead and get those out. So inside the styrofoam coffin, he has the big missiles, and these missiles are for the cannon or the gun when you turn them into the gun. So he comes with these humongous missiles. And then he comes with little rockets. So he comes with 4 or 5 little rockets, and then he comes with 4 or 5 of these big ones. And the little rockets are for his chest. So I already have him in robot mode, so let's go ahead and take a look at him in robot mode. He's pretty tall. He's mostly made out of plastic. There's actually not much die cast on him except for the feet. The feet do have die cast bases. And so that's really all the die cast in him. The rest of him is all plastic. And he has legs don't really move, the toes move, the arms move pretty well, and then the wings can kind of lift up and down for his shoulders. And the head doesn't move at all except when you transform it. So the chest rockets go into the chest here. Oop, one just launched out. So that's how the chest rockets stick in, and then there's a little switch back here on the back, which is actually the trigger for the gun, but it's also the trigger for the missile launcher. Oh, did I get that wrong? Oh, maybe I did. Oh yeah, that's right, that's right. It's been a while since I've played with him. The switches are on the side of the chest here. So there's a switch there. Ooh, it shoots out pretty good. And then there's another switch over here. Yep, they shoot pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so from the robot mode, what do we want to do next? How about the pistol mode? Let's take a look at the pistol mode. So you want to push the legs in, and then simply fold the feet back. And when you fold the feet back, you got to fold in the toes. Get these to fold all the way back. Okay, so I got it to fold all the way back, which reveals the big cannons. And then we have to transform the robot to the gun. So fold in the arms. Then you flip them down like that. And the head's kind of cool. It just tucks inside like that. And then the wings come down. And you got to slide before. Now, right here, okay, in between the wings there is the trigger. You can see the trigger right in there. Now, I almost made that horrible mistake. If you don't flip this trigger out and you try to close the wings down, you could break stuff. So you want to flip the trigger down. Now the trigger's down. And then you have to push the wings until they click. Now there's still going to be a little space in between them, but it is now ready. So here we are almost at gun mode. Then you want to click the wings up for your sights. And now Vavilos is in its gun mode. And, you know, this is a pretty effective blaster. Now, I've only shot this once or twice, so just bear with me here, because it might not launch all that great first. So you just stuff the rockets in here. Oh, I wonder why it's not locking. I forgot to slide the legs in. Okay, so sliding the legs, I need to do that. Remember to slide the legs in, just like I almost forgot here. White buttons, don't just push on them, okay, because you can break the latches. So slide the legs all the way in. Make sure that they're locked. Now, haha, there's one missile in. You ready? So usually if you have two rockets in, you have to double click the trigger. So you just pull the trigger and out it comes. So, you know, this is kind of an effective toy. You could actually use it to shoot your friends with, you know, and it's big. Look how, you know, it's a good size. Kind of a cool little thing. Now, cruiser mode. Cruiser mode is really easy from the gun mode. And in the show, it does transform into this big gun, the big robot. And then it also turns into its usual mode, the cruiser mode. The gun mode is kind of like its big attack if it's attacking an entire fleet. You know, kind of like Robotech SDF-1 uses a big final attack, and like Space Battleship Yamato, they have their big main cannons. Well, that's what this is too. It does the same thing. It can pretty much wipe out an entire fleet. But to go to ship mode, you just fold the toes. Bring the wings up, fold the trigger back up, and there you are. Cruiser mode. So that is the way Shader looks in the TV show. So there's the back end. Not very detailed on the back end. You would think that it would have some sort of like thruster engines or something on the back end. So Bandai kind of didn't complete their detailing of this one on the back end, but the front end is pretty detailed. You know, has a couple of guns and stuff here and there. But this is what Shader looks like in the show, and this is the mode that in the show Space Sheriff tends to keep his ship mostly in this mode. You only see it in gun mode maybe once or twice, and only in robot mode a couple of times. Most of the time the ship just kind of flies around, takes Space Sheriff where he needs to go, and then he uses his bike or his other little jet to go down to a planet and does his fighting on his own. But whenever something big shows up, Shader transforms to help him out. Okay, well, that is Vavilos for Space Sheriff Shader. And the Vavilos ship, I kept calling it Shader, but that's really what the show is called. The ship's called Vavilos. Sorry, guys. But there she is, or there he is. And so if you guys have any questions or any comments, leave them in the box below, and I will pull out a few more and maybe shoot a few more videos while I'm down here on the floor. All right, thanks.